Lara said sadly and with certainty. She grows madder with each passing day. I have asked Nos to limit my children's visits to Bera, but she is their grandmother. Of course, there is Cam as well. Adon's son is Anush's cousin, and Bera is raising him. I have never found him to be a pleasant child. You should investigate the situation and see that it is corrected, Dasras advised. It does not matter that your children are blood kin to Bera and Cam. If they pose a danger to Dylan and Anush, you must do what you need to keep Vartan's younglings safe. Bera's feelings cannot matter to you, and Cam has no sensibilities at all to consider that I see. The safety of your children must come first and foremost. I am fortunate to have such wise advisers as you, Verica and Andraste, Lara told the great stallion. And the Dominus? Dasras teased her. Villain, Lara laughed. My husband is a good man and a wonderful lover, but he does not understand humanity as well as he thinks he does. However, we shall not tell him that, shall we, Dasras? The horse shook his head, then began his descent to the lands below him, which were possessed by the Fiacre clan. He preferred galloping the last few miles into the main village, New Camdene, rather than just descending into its midst. The cattle in his path scattered as his hooves touched the ground. There was no one this bright summer morning to see their arrival until they grew close to the dwellings. To Lara's delight, it was her son, Dylan, who first saw them coming, and ran toward Dasras to welcome his mother. The horse came to a stop. "Mother, welcome," Dylan said. "Have you brought Zagiri?" Standing on his toes, he peeped into the basket. "Ah, Ziggy, wake up now," he cooed. The little girl slowly opened her eyes, and seeing Dylan, smiled and held out her arms to him. "Dee," she said excitedly, "Uppy Dee." Dylan lifted her from the basket and set her on her feet. Zagiri slipped her hand into his, and together they began to walk. Lara slid down from her saddle to join them as Dasras followed. Lara smiled as she watched Zagiri toddle along beside Dylan on her fat little legs. Her son carefully matched his steps to his younger sibling. "Where is Anush?" Lara asked the boy. He stopped and turned a serious face to her. "We must speak on Anush, Mother," he said quietly. "Did you know I would come today?" she asked, nodding. He smiled at her now. "Aye, I awoke and felt you drawing near. That is why I came out to meet you. I know Dasras's habit of landing several miles outside the village and then taking a leisurely gallop. My instincts are growing stronger. You will go to your grandmother and Prince Kaliq one day for training," Lara said. "Not yet, but one day, my son." "When?" he asked eagerly. "When you are 12, she answered. "I should go sooner," he protested. "That is almost 3 years away." "The fact that you cannot accept my decision in the matter but proves to me that you are not yet mature enough," Lara told him. "Ah, you are too clever, Mother," he said with a chuckle. "Aye, I am clever, but I am also wise, Dylan. Anush has no magic in her that I can yet see, and I cannot yet tell if Zagiri will have magic. But you, my son, from the beginning I could see the magic in you. But I said nothing and let you discover it for yourself. With the proper training, you will be a great sorcerer one day. But you also need time to be the little boy you are now. You need long summer days, feeling the